Good morning, Brandon Chicowski with Northern Rockies Team 2. Today is August 4th here at Turner Gulch Fire, which is 21,683 acres. Is being reported yesterday, and I will talk here in a second about a little bit of growth that we had late yesterday afternoon into the evening. Um, the other thing is you will have a few other folks come up here over the next couple weeks as we took over first day, of course, replacing the Type 3 team that was here. Overall, we're left in pretty good shape on this incident. We have not added any containment here recently, uh, just due to the fact of kind of where the fire's at, where things are sitting and perched. But we do have some good plans moving forward. As I kind of come over here, I'm going to start over here in the area that we're now calling the Zulu structure area, which is basically the Highway 141 corridor all the way down into the community of Gateway. Down there, we'll be continuing some to monitor, make sure that the fire is not impacting any of the control and containment features, and also finishing up some structure protection plans, especially as it relates down into the community of Gateway. Um, as we kind of progress further up here into the Division Oscar area, which is coming off of the 141 corridor, as it kind of wraps around up over here as we head up towards the Divide Road and back down to where we currently have our base camp here by Divide Campground. That area has been contained. We still continue to have people out there looking for some heat and hot spots. We actually picked up one down over here near H26 yesterday, about 100 feet off the line. They got that mopped up and taken care of, looking really good. And we continue the primary focus down in here is the fire and some suppression repair activities, repairing some dozer lines that were put in, some hand lines put in to contain that fire. As we continue down and around past base camp, down around DP 70, as we kind of move back over here towards the Rim Trail area, what we're referring to as our Division Quebec area. We have this horseshoe over here. That area has been like that for a little over 2 weeks. Talking with some of the aircraft folks and pilots who have been here that long and or longer. We're doing today is we're inserting resources into this area. It'll probably take another 5 days to get this complete. We're going to go in this cold trail, basically go to the fire's edge where it came out in the grass, see if there's any heat, or if we do have some heat, we'll take and do some hot spotting around that, doing short pieces of hand line around that heat, kind of get that taken care of, just to be able to button this piece up and get that taken care of, and off the plate, and eventually be able to turn that black, calling that containment on the incident. As we come up over here further into the Ute Creek drainage area, there are other references to Moore's Cabin. I know it's been talked about too. Sits in this area. We have 5 crews in there working as well, figuring out the best game plan for that area. We have 2 spots. This eastern side over here, that's where we continue to get a little bit of movement through this fuel patch coming over the heading east. That fuel is primarily up in this sloped area. We have done a lot of work with helicopters and retardant. It's just not as effective as it needs to be, and also due to some aircraft limitations availability with initial attack over there. That 300 acres worth of growth yesterday that just kind of keeps moving this way. As it moves to the 607 trail, what's referred to as the snowshoe trail, and there was a prescribed fire that was done here in 2023. What we're looking at doing is allowing this fire to kind of move through this fuel patch and get to a fuel break, a change in the fuels that should not be as volatile, and easier for our crews and aircraft to be able to pick this piece up and be able to tie it back down into this area where we have even more of a fuel change, less fuel on the ground, less grass, to start some containment over that way. We do have a primary focus today to insert 2 crews and a REMS team, a rapid extraction module, over into the Moore's Cabin to start really securing this piece, which they were referring to as the Western Plateau up here, as it's perched right above some real cliffy area, right above Ute Creek. Still not wanting the fire to get south of Ute Creek into this area as it moves towards the uranium mining areas, and less availability to be able to tie in a black to black or black to 141. So a lot of moving parts out there with all the folks that we have. I think we have a really good plan in place. We do have some really hot temperatures next several days supposed to have relative humidities at 4% today. And I'll tell you folks, that is really dry when you have 4% relative humidities. During the day, nighttime, maybe some recoveries into 10%. 10% at nighttime is very, very dry. So we're not getting any help from Mother Nature on that front. So appreciate your time this morning and have a good day.